Hello everyone, I'm Baltmatrix. Today we're taking a look at a set of figures I picked up from SirToys.com a while ago that I just excavated and forgot I had. Anyway, this is the time-traveling Dinosaur Night Deluxe Pack. Now something that's a little bit funny is these figures are available on SirToys.com. Specifically 3 of them. This, and this. The motorcycle and the plane I cannot find on the site at all. I can only find the set of the drill tank, the gun tank, and then the, I guess, troop carrier with guns. And these 3 each have trailers associated with them that just open up. That's all they do. I don't have those. I have a motorcycle and a plane to add to the collection. These figures are really kind of neat. I like them a lot. They are little tanks and things that transform into pseudo-dinosaurs. Size-wise, they are roughly the same size as a Voyager class figure in Transformers parlance. The overall size is a bit bigger. It scales more towards Leader and Voyager in some instances, while others are more obviously Voyager class size. So let's go ahead and look at them individually. Taking a look at the plane first, because this is my least favorite of the set. I do like the plane mode. I think the plane mode works well. It's well detailed. It's well painted, but it's obvious that it's going to turn into like a pteranodon or something. The transformation is very simple on all of these. That's fine. That doesn't bother me. What does bother me is the overall look of this thing at the end. To start off with, come to the bottom, straighten out the legs, turn the obvious feet around, and then fold up the little wings on the feet. Come to the canopy, and there's a little thing to get your nail on. Open that up. Flip open the giant pink dinosaur head. Close that up. And that's it. That's it. There's nothing else. There's nothing else to flip out. There's no other movement or anything. You can fold the wings up, but then you can also fold the wings in like that. It doesn't flap like you would think a dinosaur wing would, and it doesn't move at all. That's all she wrote. What does have a little bit of posability is the head. Its flight mask can lift up, and you get this goofy little dinosaur who has seen some things. I can't really bend the head down any farther, which is a shame, and it looks like the mouth can open, and it does. So there is that. Honestly, that just looks like it's screaming. It just looks like it's screaming because of the pain. Next up is the 3-wheeled motorcycle that really feels like something out of Mospeada or even Halo. It works as a motorcycle. Unfortunately, with the legs, or the dino legs flipped up, you can't fit anything on it to ride it like a motorcycle. But if you move those legs out of the way, then you could fit a core class transformer on it with no real issues. Yeah, this scales perfectly to what I assume would be a scale of a 3.5 inch G.I. Joe figure or a core class transformer. Now this transformation is pretty easy, but I'm not exactly sure what it's supposed to look like at the end because I haven't been able to find a picture of it. But to start off with, you pull the front wheels out and unpeg them, and then I like to flip them up over the top like that. There is a hinge here, but I don't know what this hinge is supposed to do. Reach inside and flip up the dinosaur head, flip up the hands, grab the rear tire and flip that up into the belly of the beast, and then just flip down the legs. And then with the wheels up like that, or up like they are, you can kind of turn them so that you could point the guns a little bit forward if you want. The overall aesthetic for this guy, I think it works. I just wish there was a better way I just wish I knew what to do with these wheels. It feels like they're supposed to go on the back, but I don't know. I've never been able to find any other pictures of this one or the plane. And trust me, I have looked, but have come up empty. Overall, though, it does work. Height-wise, well, here's Voyager. I think that was Dark of the Moon Prime. Yeah, it's about the same size. Okay, a better height comparison for a recent figure would be Tarn. There you go. Dino Tarn, we'll call him. And like the plane before him, he has seen some things. Mouth can open just a little bit. Like, ah. Next up is probably my favorite, this cute little drill tank. Pink, yellow, and purple. And drills in the front, scoop in the back. The scoop can flip up and over to the top of the of the vehicle mode. The trailer actually pegs into the scoop in these holes, and otherwise it just sits down there. To start off with, take the scoop and lift it up behind the vehicle mode, grab the rear of the treads on either side and pull them backwards towards the back of the vehicle. Then grab the treads and pull them down like this to extend some legs. Reach under the front treads and flip out the toes like that. Now that the treads are stood up, you could come to the drills and flip them out to the sides and fold them over. We'll just leave them out to the side for right now. Come to the canopy, open it up, flip up the dinosaur head, close the canopy, flip out the fins or ear fins, reach underneath and flip up the tail, and straighten out the drills. And there we go. We've got ourselves a little pink dino tank. Yeah, I like this one. This one's pretty cool. The dino tank could be guns or missiles, or the drills could be guns or missiles or up-close drills, and it obviously just walks along and causes mayhem. Giant pink mayhem. Mouth does not have a hinge, so it can't open, and unlike the other two before it, it doesn't look like it's seen some things. It looks like it's caused some things. Next up is the Moon Troop Carrier with giant cannons on the sides. The cannons come off very easily. You just pop them off. They're in these square little pegs. They only fit on this guy, unfortunately. But I do appreciate the guns. I appreciate that a lot. Transformation. Reach underneath and flip out the tail. Actually, kind of hard to do because it's round. So I end up having to get something like a spudger in order to flip that out. Fold the wheels down on either side, and then you can see the slide for pulling down the feet on each wheel. And sometimes it doesn't want to click. And then reach up, pull the canopy open, and pull up the dino head, and close up the canopy. And there we go. We have ourselves an Apatosaurus. I think. Yeah, it works. All these colors work well. I like it. Unfortunately, no mouth articulation, and it looks like it's watching some things happen. It didn't cause anything, it didn't see anything, it's actively watching something happen. And finally, one of my favorite of the group is this little tank. I love the design of this. It's short, it's squat, it can spin in place. It's like what would happen if you weaponized a skid steer. You've got your canopy up here, you got your guns, which are posable, you've got your missile pods, which are independently posable, and then you've got the little treads on the bottom. And the coloring works the best of all of them. The silver, the red, the dark purple, and yes, even the tan up front. I do find it a little bit doofy, the fact that there's a dinosaur head in there. I mean, who are we kidding? There's no way you're going to be able to hide that. I would have liked it if the canopy fully covered the dinosaur head. It doesn't. But at the same time, it doesn't matter. It's fine. So, transformation. Flip up the canopy, come to the back, flip down the tail, and then you can kind of hinge the canopy back. We'll just leave it as is for right now. Come down to the treads, and the treads are actually pegged into the dinosaur forearms. So unpeg them and fold them down. You can fold down the dinosaur arms, fold the dinosaur head forward. These flaps that are over the treads, flip them up. And then reach underneath the treads and flip out the dinosaur feet. And then take the tread, and there's a double hinge, fold that all the way down like that. So it looks kind of like a Z, or Z if you're so inclined. And then just rotate them forward, and we've got this squat little dinosaur that's armed to the teeth. Literally. Unfortunately, the mouth doesn't open, but I don't care. Other than the one we just looked at, that was the troop carrier, this is my favorite. Plus he can spin in both modes. I love it. It's so cute and so deadly. Has a very Dino Riders feel to it. I like all of these quite a bit. I think they're all a ton of fun. Terms of size, here is Freezer, and he's the same size as other core class figures in the Transformers line, so you get an idea of the scale. And then here is Bumblebee Voyager Prime from a couple of years ago. So you get an overall idea on the scale we're dealing with. These are a ton of fun. I really do like these a lot, and my son likes them in vehicle mode a ton. Doesn't care about them in dino mode, but loves them in vehicle mode, especially the plane and the motorcycle. Those are his favorites. I'm partial to the tanks. Those are just mine. So, folks, let me know what you think of these guys down in the comments. I'm going to put a link in the description to C.F.R. so you can go check out what they have there for yourself. As always, I have been Baltmatrix. Thank you so much for watching. Catch you all next time.